Hey guys, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the online class. As you know, today we are going to discuss another chapter of your English grammar book, that is prefixes and suffixes. Okay, we'll see yesterday what we have seen. We have seen some topic which were left in your previous chapter, that was from transitive and intransitive, and today we are here with another chapter, that is prefixes and suffixes. Okay, prefix means which comes just before the word and it add to the word, and it changes, it modifies, or it changes the meaning of the word. Okay, suffixes, it comes just next after the given word, and it just modifies and changes the meaning of the word. Okay, prefixes just come before the word, suffix that comes just after the word. Okay, now let's see. One of the most common way in which new words are formed in English is by using prefixes or suffixes. One of the most common way how we can change, how we can form a new word by adding prefixes or suffixes to the word. Okay, a prefix is a letter or a group of letters added to the beginning of a word to form a new word, the meaning of which is usually different in some way from that of the original word. Yeah, it is different from the original one. When we are adding a prefix to a word in the beginning of a word, it completely change the meaning of the original word. Okay, when we are when we are telling interesting means we are interested towards something, and when we add uninteresting, okay, when we are adding un as a prefix to that interesting word, the complete meaning means the original word meaning got changed. Uninteresting means I'm not interested towards that. Okay, so prefix means when we are adding prefix beginning in the word, it the meaning of which is usually different in some way from the original word. It is just different from the original word. Okay, now let's see some more about prefixes. That is, prefixes to the word man, we add the prefix super, uh, more, better than, to form a new word superman. Yes, when we are adding means the word is given man, and when we are adding super as a prefix in a word man, the whole word meaning got changed. First it was normal man, but when we added super to the man, it becomes superman, and the word completely got changed. The meaning of the word completely changed. The new word superman means a man who is unusually strong or intelligent, or who can do something extremely well. So, man is a normal man. We are talking about man. Then, when we are talking about superman, it means we are talking about a man who can do something extremely well. Okay, as you know, here some one box is given. Latin pre means before, and fix means to attach. Okay, we have, when we are adding some unique word, unique letters or group of words before to means attaching to the given word, when we are attaching or when we are adding just before the word, as it is said to be prefix. Okay, and it changes the word meanings completely when we are adding prefixes to a word. Okay, similarly, prefix the prefix by means to, prefix by means to, we add this prefix to the word cycle. When we add this prefix by to the word cycle, it means what? To get a new word, it becomes bicycle. It means a vehicle with two wheels. Bicycle means a vehicle with two wheels. First of all, that was only a cycle. It means something which goes round and round a wheel. Okay, but when we add by to the word cycle, by is a prefix, and when we add by to the word cycle, the whole meaning got changed, and it turns to a simple round wheel. It turns to a vehicle with two wheels. Okay, you are getting my point. What is the difference between before adding prefix and after adding prefix? Okay, in book 3, means it is talking about class 3 book, you have learned the use of some prefix to form opposites of antonyms of certain words. Okay, we you must have seen in class 3 book about some prefixes when we are adding uh, to the word to form its opposite or antonyms of the certain words. For example, you can see here, when we are adding dish before the word like, it turns to dislike. Okay, like, dislike. Sane, insane, when we are adding into the word sane. Okay, we are making opposite, okay, or antonyms. Okay, possible, then it becomes impossible when we are adding I am. Holy, when we are adding un, it becomes unholy, right? We are making opposite of this word, given word, like, possible, sane, holy. Three other prefixes which are often used to form antonyms are il, ir, and none. Okay, three prefixes word which are il or l, ir, and none. These are used to form antonyms, means opposite. Okay, like legal, when we are telling legal, means it is something means legal. When we are talking about illegal, the whole word meaning got changed. Okay, and it becomes the opposite of legal. Regular, and when we are adding ir, it becomes irregular. Okay, literate, when we are adding il, it becomes illiterate. Responsible means someone which is very means who cares about everything, and when we are talking about, when we add ir, it becomes irresponsible, means who do not care about anything. Fitting, and when we are adding I double l, it becomes ill fitting, means the things does not fit. Stop, and when we are adding none, it becomes non-stop. Okay, non-stop means without stopping. Treat, when we are adding treat, when we are adding I double l to the word treat, it becomes ill treat. When we are adding none to violent, it becomes non violent. So you got my point now. When prefixes, means when we are adding prefixes to a word, it change the complete word meaning of the original word, right? And some of the prefixes are used to form opposites or antonyms of the words, right? Now let's see some means about another topic, that is suffixes of this chapter. Okay, here some exercises given, but before that note is given. Usually the prefix and the word to which it is added are written together as one word, like dislike, illegal, irresponsible. However, in some cases a hyphen is used to separate the prefix from the word to which it is added, like non-corporation, we have seen non-violent, right? We have seen illiterate, ill-treat, ill-fitting, etc. Like this we have seen. Now they need hyphen by separating this prefix to the word. Okay, so here are some of the exercises which you can complete. Fill in the blanks with the words formed by adding prefixes to the word given in bracket. Here the packed is given, then what we can add here, prefix unpack, right? Like this you have to complete this exercise. Okay, now we'll move to the next topic of this chapter. There are many other prefixes that we use every day, like inter, mini, mal. Okay, so here are some of the prefixes we use in everyday life, just like inter, international, interclass. Okay, mini, minibus, minister. Okay, mal means improper, malpractice, malnutritions. Okay, so these are some of the prefixes which we use in everyday life. Some more are there, we can see mid, midway, midnight. Re means again, replay, renew, redo, rewrite. Okay, sub, below or less than, subcommittee, subcontinent, subdivision, super, superfine, super glue, supernatural, superhero, like that. Under, underground, underhand, undercloths, undergarments, okay. Ultra means beyond, ultraviolet. So these are some of the prefixes which we use in our daily life, okay. Now here the next topic is suffixes, okay. Now let's see. A suffix is a letter or a group of letters added to the end of a word to form a new word. The meaning of the new word is usually different from that of the original. It is of the same thing, like prefix, like when we are adding prefixes to the beginning of a word, it just changes the complete meaning of the new word. It is different from the original one. Same as suffix also, when we are adding suffixes at the end of the word, the meaning of the new word is totally different from the original word, okay. You understood now what I had explained about prefix. Here also some box is given about some suffixes, okay. Sub from Latin sub, it means sub. Sub means immediately after, means immediately after the word what is given, we have to attach some suffixes, that is maybe s, es, it is given here, we will discuss it later. But understand first, suffix is a letter or a group of letters added to the end of a word from to form a new word, and the meaning of the new word is totally different from the original word, okay. Now let's see. We use suffixes for many purposes. We will see how, what are the purposes we are using these suffixes, okay. We use suffixes for many purposes. First one, to form plurals of noun by adding s, es, en to the singular. Yeah, we use suffixes to form plurals of the nouns. For example, bench. It is given, we can add benches. Es, we added es now. So we added es as means it is known as suffixes, and we added es to make the plural of the noun, okay. Bench, pen, um, give, okay. So here are some of the means you must have seen some of the nouns which to whom we changed means to make the plural of the noun, okay. So we add suffixes, we use suffixes to make the plural of the nouns, okay. First is that. Second, to change the base form of a verb by adding s, es, d, ed, t, ing, en, etc. of to form various tenses. Yeah, for forming various tenses also of the verb, given verb, we use the suffixes like child, children, we are benches, some of the verbs, sorry, some of the verbs, we are talking about verbs like class, classes, hmm, there are many things, na? Sitting, lying, um, repair, repaired, okay. We are adding ed, ses, d, t, ing, en to form the various tenses, we use suffixes, okay. Now the third one is to form adverbs by adding ly to the adjectives. Yeah, to form the adverbs, to form adverbs we are adding ly suffixes to the adjective. Suffixes, where it is suffixes is added, suffixes is added just after the, immediately after the given word, okay, at the end of the word, okay. For example, quickly, softly, bravely, neatly, quietly, okay. So these are the adjectives. Quiet is adjective, but we are adding ly to form the adverb, okay. So we are using suffixes for making plural forms, to change the base form and to form the adverbs by adding ly to the adjectives, okay. Now let's see some more thing is given here. Let us now look at some commonly used suffixes, okay. Like er, teach. Teach plus er equal to teacher. Work plus er equal to worker. Read plus er equal to reader, okay. You have seen the example er. In the case of words ending in E, only R need to be added. Yeah, it is given when the word end with R, end with E, we only need to add R to that word. That is sure, surer, pure, purer. Okay. Second, in the case of word ending in y, the y has to be dropped and ier added. Yeah, when we are adding means dry, it is given, then we have to drop y, and instead of that y we have to use ier. Okay, so dry it becomes drier, carry it becomes carrier. Okay, understood. So in the first, what we have seen, teach plus er, work plus er, read plus er. But in the case when it ends with e, we need to add only r. Or in the case when it ends with y, we have to drop the I, and instead of that we have to add ier. Okay. Full, help plus full equal to helpful, care plus full equal to careful. Less, help plus less equal to helpless, care plus less equal to careless. You can see before the suffixes it is given some hyphen. It means it can be added before that. Full, less, ness, we have to add just before that suffixes. Okay. Ness, kind plus ness equal to kindness, good plus ness equal to goodness, ship, friend plus ship, friendship, scholar plus ship, scholarship, dom plus free, free plus dom equal to freedom, king plus dom equal to kingdom, meant, arrange plus meant, arrangement, merry plus meant equal to merriment. So these are the sum of the suffixes, okay, which you have to learn it. It is very easy to learn. Memorize it with the spelling. With the spelling you have to memorize it. Okay. So what this suffix means? Suffix means group of word letters added to the end of the word to form a new word. The meaning of the new word is usually different from that of the original word. Okay. We have seen some of the prefixes which we use in our daily life. We have seen here there are many other prefixes which we use in our daily life. We have seen some of the exercises also of the prefixes. We have seen some of the prefixes which are written together, and some of the prefixes which is written by giving a hyphen to separate the prefix from the word. Here some of the exercises related to these suffixes. Fill in the blanks the word formed by adding suffixes to the word given in bracket. Okay. Socrates was a famous philosopher and does think. What you have to add? Suffixes, right? So think. What can thinkless? We can change the form. Um, the fire burned the whole town down and made the many people homeless. Okay, like this you can add some of the suffixes to make a new word to complete the sentences. Okay. So this is all about the chapter prefixes. Okay, we have seen prefix and suffix, in which prefix is a word, that group of letters added in the beginning of a word to form a new word, and the meaning of the word, which is usually different from the original one. We have seen some of the rules which means prefixes are used to form opposites and to form the antonyms. Okay, so this is all about today. So have a nice day to all. Okay, and we will meet after this summer vacation. Okay, so go through the video properly, watch every video properly, because after that we are going to conduct means we are going to conduct the examination, right? So I will suggest you that when the school will get reopened, we are going to take revision of all the chapters. So in this holiday, go with the projects, go with the videos, assignment, whatever we have provided you to study the things, study that all, and we'll meet after the summer vacation. Okay, so have a nice day to all, and go through the videos properly.